between two seas. The fish arrived with the storm. Her name was Myra, though no one in the sea knew it yet. She had traveled farther than any fish she knew, guided by broken currents, fear, and a restless heart. Her home sea lay far beyond coral borders and dark trenches, a place of sharp waves and strict rules, where silence meant safety and trust was rare. When Myra reached the new sea, she stayed close to a lonely rock near the ocean floor. This sea was different. Too colorful. Too busy. Too loud. Fish swam in groups, laughing in shimmering bubbles. Sea plants danced freely. Even the water felt warmer, like it carried stories instead of warnings. Myra didn't like it. She kept her distance, her fins tight, her eyes always alert. Whenever another fish tried to swim near her, she would turn away. Some whispered, "She's strange. She doesn't belong here. She swims like she's afraid of everyone." The sea noticed her silence, but the sea did not question her. It had seen many arrivals, some stayed, some left. All except one. A little fish named Lumo. Lumo was small, barely longer than a shell, with scales that glowed like soft moonlight. He was curious in the way only young souls are, without fear, without judgment. One day, Lumo swam straight up to Myra. "Hi," he said cheerfully. "You're new." Myra flinched. "Go away," she replied coldly. "I don't like company." Lumo blinked. "That's okay. I like quiet." And instead of leaving, he sat near her rock, far enough not to scare her, close enough to stay. Days passed. Lumo returned every morning. Sometimes he talked. Sometimes he didn't. He spoke about small things, the way the sea sang at night, how the coral changed colors, how the turtles told old stories when no one was listening. Myra never asked him to stop. But she never smiled either. One day, Lumo asked softly, "Where is your sea?" Myra hesitated. She had never spoken about home. Not even to herself. "It's colder," she finally said. "Darker. The waves don't play there. Fish don't talk much. Everyone minds their own survival." Lumo listened carefully. "Did you like it?" he asked. Myra looked away. "It's all I knew." Lumo nodded, as if he understood something much bigger than his size. In the days that followed, Lumo began introducing Myra to others, not suddenly, not forcefully. Just little moments. He brought her near the schools of silver fish who swam like poetry. He showed her elders who carved wisdom into coral using time. He took her to the reef where broken fish found healing, not judgment. "Here," Lumo said one day, "we share currents. When one fish gets tired, others swim beside them." Myra watched quietly. Still, part of her resisted. In her old sea, trust had consequences. One evening, a strong current pulled Myra away from her rock, throwing her into unfamiliar waters. Panic rose. Memories of storms, of being alone, of nearly disappearing. Before fear could swallow her, fins surrounded her. Fish from the sea, fish she had ignored, formed a circle. Together, they slowed the current. They guided her back. No one asked questions. No one blamed. Lumo swam beside her, smiling gently. "That's our sea," he said. That night, Myra couldn't sleep. She thought of her old sea, how strong it had made her, but how lonely. Then she thought of this one, how open it felt, how strange it was to be cared for without earning it. Over time, Myra changed. She began greeting others with small nods. She listened more. She even laughed once, surprising herself most of all. She told stories of her sea, the storms, the strict survival, the lessons hidden in hardship. The others listened with respect, not pity. "And what do you think of our sea now?" an elder fish asked one day. Myra looked around. At the coral. At the swimming schools. At Lumo, still glowing, still curious. "I think," Myra said slowly, "this sea didn't try to change me. It just gave me space to become more." Lumo beamed. "Does that mean you'll stay?" Myra smiled, this time fully. "Yes," she said. This sea feels like a home I didn't know I was allowed to have. And so the fish who arrived with a storm stayed for the calm. Not because she was forced. Not because she forgot her past. But because one small fish believed that even a guarded heart could learn to swim freely again.